Hello, dear friends and followers. Welcome to the Asian Century channel. My name is Khosrow, and I am originally from Iran. The current war against Iran by the US-Israeli regimes has led to an internet blackout in the country, meaning my Persian-speaking audience inside Iran cannot access this channel. This issue has prompted me to produce programs in other languages to reach other nations and share the Iranian people's perspective on this ongoing conflict. Currently, the programs are produced in English, Spanish, and Persian. On this channel, you will find key news and analysis that align with the views of the resilient and revolutionary people of Iran, as well as conscientious and freedom-seeking individuals worldwide. Meanwhile, I will try to be with you at least 3 times a week. For more information about this channel, please refer to the description section below. Now I invite you to pay close attention to this analysis. Part 1. Oil prices and Trump. Donald Trump has joined Iran's campaign to increase oil prices. Yes, the same person who just yesterday said he would make oil cheaper. Yesterday, Trump announced that the Strait of Hormuz would soon reopen. As a result, Brent crude oil prices dropped 11% to $97. Analysts finally breathed a sigh of relief. There was a 2-week ceasefire, Iran was satisfied, everyone was happy. But today, Trump suddenly said the US Navy would seize any ship that pays money to Iran. With this move, he destroyed the analysts' hope for even lower oil prices. And the result? Today, Monday, as markets opened, oil prices surged. Brent crude jumped over 8% to above $103 per barrel, while WTI crude rose more than 8% to over $104 per barrel. Some analysts believe prices could go even higher, potentially to $140 or $150 if the blockade continues. Of course, it goes without saying that these oil prices are actually on paper and the real price is $150 per barrel. Now, imagine if the Yemenis close the Bab al-Mandab Strait. In that case, the price of oil on paper would reach $200 per barrel. The funny thing is, Iran does not already charge any toll for ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz. So Trump is basically fighting an imaginary enemy that he created in his own mind. Before this, only Iran somewhat wanted higher oil prices. But now Trump has joined that campaign with his threats. The difference is, Iran raises oil prices on purpose, Trump does it by accident. Now part 2, failed negotiations. But the story doesn't end with oil prices. Behind the scenes, there is bigger news. Indirect talks between Iran and the US have failed. Sources say the current 2-week ceasefire, which was already hard to achieve, is now close to collapse. Iran demanded a full lifting of oil sanctions, but the US only offered a temporary, short-term pause. Both sides reached a dead end. A senior Iranian official, speaking on condition of anonymity, said, "We came to negotiate not to receive military threats from one hand and a ceasefire offer from the other." Meanwhile, the US National Security Advisor stated, "Maximum pressure continues. Iran should know that America's strategic patience is running out." Part 3. Probability of war after the ceasefire. This is where the real concern begins. Military analysts say that after this 2-week ceasefire ends, the probability of war has reached its highest level since 2020. There are 3 warning signs. First, the US Fifth Fleet has increased its presence in the Persian Gulf. 2 new destroyers have arrived in the region. The US has also announced it will begin destroying mines Iran laid in the strait. Second, Iran has also started large-scale military exercises around the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian media have released images of anti-ship missiles on standby. Third, regional countries, especially the UAE and Saudi Arabia, have warned their citizens against traveling near the Strait of Hormuz. This is usually a sign before conflict. A retired US general told CNN, "If there is no diplomatic progress in the next 2 weeks, we will either see direct conflict or another major crisis, like the seizure of oil tankers." Part 4. Conclusion with clean humor. So here is the bottom line. Before this, only Iran somewhat wanted higher oil prices and limited tensions, but now Trump has joined that campaign with his threats. The difference is Iran plays this game on purpose. Trump does it by accident. As one Twitter analyst put it seems Trump has decided to do everything Iran does to raise oil prices and block the strait. He just does it out of kindness without even realizing it. The only difference is Iran has a plan. Trump does not. Tomorrow, Trump might change his mind again. But for now, both the oil market and military analysts are confused about who to trust. Iran, which honestly says it wants higher oil prices and is ready for war, or Trump, who honestly doesn't know what he is doing?